coming on the stretch here. So time again.
I was making lunch and watching this game, and I was so excited. What a glorious end to that game.
What a game. I think a draw is fair. I think a draw feels like a win for Hertha and is going to feel like a loss for Leipzig. Keenan, Nagelsmann has some things to say.
He was.
And by the way, folks, I tend to do this because we've got screens up tracking the games, but switching gears to the Leipzig Hertha Berlin fixture 2-2 today. And I'm rocking the jersey. I guess for those of you that see the video, you'll see this. But
Yeah, Nagelsmann was not happy after the game, feeling like they played poorly, like they should have been the better squad. Probably on paper they should have, but I think a lot of that blame has to go on him. I mean, he took off both of his strikers, went very defensive, asked for a lot of pressure to be brought on him. And props to Hertha for continuing to attack. Individual performances from some very impressive players. I know there's one guy in particular you want to talk about, but for me, you can't afford to take off both of those guys. I would have preferred it if he had left on Werner. His ability to press, not let them advance as far up, play those long balls in, and you have someone who can go out and attack. Because what happens if you play a through ball, it gets on Werner's foot, he comes down there and scores, and then instead of 2-2, it's now 3-1. Now that game's over, right? So I'm always the fan of let's push forward, let's go for that extra goal, let's be aggressive, let's play to win. And I think he played not to lose, and it cost him.
it was disrespectful.
Yeah,
He did. Disrespectful.
You're right. It's exactly.
This is Hertha. They're not going to come and tie this one up. We see Yarstein. Yarstein already gifted us a goal. So, look, man. Cunha balled out. His baby was born the next day after the Derby baby. Congrats to him. Came back, balled out again. We saw the Brazilian footwork. Clear penalty.
Absolutely.
No shade to Lookman. I love the kid. Certainly not a center back. Just reckless challenge there. Had no reason to go to ground on that. Cunha did sell it. Saw Lewandowski Jr.
Yeah.
Piatek comes in. I was so glad that he was on the pitch. I'm talking about that on the Twitter. Said, okay, you got to get Piatek out there. You got to give him a chance. I think they're taking their time with him because coming between him and Cunha, and then with Ibisevic in the form that he's in. Take your time. Take your time.
It pays to be aggressive. And Hertha was aggressive, and they got exactly what they deserved to get out of that. They 100% deserve to come away with a draw, and props to them. Very pleased with them. Great game.
Big city club. Look like a whole nother team. I mean, Bruno Labbadia getting the job done. You watch them, you forget that it's Hertha. This is a team for years that we talk about one of the most boring teams to watch. They're just going to sit back, Berlin Wall, yada, yada. Like Paulie falling asleep right now just thinking about the memories of Hertha. But, hey, got it done. And for those that despise the Red Bull and everything it stands for, it was a day to celebrate. Paul, you think this is gonna be a marquee? I mean, I know it was a draw, it wasn't a win. You celebrate like a win, though. Is it gonna come down to be a marquee fixture for Hertha? I mean, this is between the Derby and then this. That's two big games that in Labbadia, he's still undefeated.
I think it's a very stable result. I think they're going to keep getting better, and I think they'll easily finish, I'd say at least in the top half of the table, easily.
Yeah. Yeah, for a team prior to the whole buyout situation, whatever you want to call it, people talked about them being relegated. We talked about, okay, we'll have Unya next year, but we're going to lose Hertha. Um, Not so much now, guys. Not so much now. Uh, I love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, big day for Gruitch too.
It just did, and don't want to beat the bush too much on this one, but just terrible job by Yarstein. Just he saved it, he freaked out, and then threw it into the goal. So, boneheaded play by him. Otherwise, no complaints there.
Here's my thing with the Yarstein one though. I wonder. You never know, right? Like, does that happen, and then that's what spurred her to,
Right? Yeah, you don't know.
back. You never know how the game's going to play out because I think they play with more urgency after that. To pull out the draw.
And it's why you keep playing and you be aggressive. So, but it was a bad play by him, but it didn't really impact him much beyond that. So, good for him to keep battling.
Yeah.